Good morning, good evening. I don't know. It's morning for me. Um, we're over here on the east. But if we fly, east to get west, then I guess it's evening for Blackbeard Willie. Um, and that's the beauty about crypto. We can be all over the world, like superheroes in a way. Yeah. Uh, Welcome to a special edition show of one of our favorite projects and teams in the space, which many of you who follow this channel will know we did a collaboration recently for YoshiDrops. And so we have with us today the guys from Marvelous NFTs and Bad Days. And you guys are coming out with some really cool updates. You're coming out with a game. There's a special golden ticket involved. There's a Yoshi collaboration that's mixed into there as well. So I'm really excited to get the whole lowdown on everything that's coming. Welcome back, Blackbeard Willie, and welcome, Damien. It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us on the show, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy. We love you, man.
Yeah. And so if you don't know what Bad Days is or how it all started, maybe we can give the 10,000 foot view for people who might be new to it. Just give them a little bit of an intro.
Do you want me to do it, Damo, or you want to handle that?
Yeah, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Okay, just to give a little background on it, what it is Bad Days actually was an animation series that Stan Lee had put out about 11 years ago. One of my friends ended up obtaining the YouTube channel and bought it directly off Stan Lee, along with the Bad Days animation series, which was 4 seasons of Bad Days. It's got about 920,000 subscribers on YouTube, along with about 1 billion views. What ended up happening is Damien and I had teamed up on getting familiar with one another on a game that we were on. And we started playing a game, developed a good relationship between each other, and decided that it might be a good idea if we could take this animation series and turn it into some type of a crypto game. Well, what happened was the guy who actually owned the game, the animation series, didn't like crypto. He wasn't into crypto. Crypto was not a thing he ever thought about. So the NFT craze hit. I went back to him again after Damien's advice and said, hey, let's try to do a game. And he ended up going for it and said, you know what? I see this NFT stuff might work. Go ahead, let's do it. And he ended up saying, okay, this is going to be something we'll do. And we went with it. And we started development about 11 months ago on the game itself. And so what ended up happening was at that point, we said to ourselves, okay, this is going to be a good thing. Let's go ahead and deal with it and get this out there. And went ahead and got the game, started developing it with a group of people that we knew that were good with doing gaming in the NFT space for what we needed to get done. And it worked out really well. The game came together, and we waited a long period of time before releasing really any type of info. And that's what ended up happening for the kind of the history of it. And I think that, after a long period of time of dealing with, different nightmares of people that, say, oh my God, what is it that makes it feel like you're going to be able to make a successful game at this? And we dealt with the guys who had made the game were pretty much the pioneers of doing NFT gaming. And we used them to be able to do it. We ended up bootstrapping it ourselves and put our money into getting the development done, which wasn't cheap at all, and came up with this great game that involves NFTs. And it's on the Ethereum Poly blockchain. We got the layer 2 situation, so there's no gas fees. And we got the game, and it's come out really well. We've been able to work with collabing with some of the Wax community on doing different collab deals and that type of stuff. And it's worked out pretty well from that standpoint of it. And I think that, being able to, involve all different types of situations into crypto is something that's new to people, and NFTs and that type of thing. So we're going to be bringing a lot of people that know nothing about crypto actually into crypto. And I think it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, forgot. Sorry, I meant to leave this screen up there, but yeah, it's early in the morning. My mind's racing, so I'm trying to do 10 things at once, but my fingers can only do one. But I liked it. I liked the series in itself, and it's just like before you guys came around. Like the series is just so unique and so original, and like it's pretty funny, right? Like basically looks into the life of superheroes and you know, when things don't necessarily go according to the plan. Personally, I think my favorite episode of all time is the Wonder Woman one. I think that's just really well done. It's absolutely hilarious. You know, she goes and saves the day. Like basically everyone's just treating her like a maid, and the Green Arrow, who's probably like, you know, one of the most underrated, you know, superheroes of all time, swoops in and saves the day. And I just think it's funny. If Superman swooped in and saved the day, like it would be, you know, not as funny. It'd still be funny, but it just works out perfectly. And so like you guys being able to take that and then do something with the NFTs. And I was really impressed with the partnership kind of drop that YoshiDrops did with the digital vinyls and the music. It was really cool. Like it really showcased these characters and the you know, imagery of how we might, I don't know what the correct word is for it, but you know, I get the feeling like, and this is my own personal opinion, my mind works in weird, mysterious, strange ways, but you know, it's like what we do to ourselves in a way, because like, you know, we often will put everything that looks good about ourselves and our lives onto Facebook to make ourselves look cool. But really behind the scenes, everything is going wrong. And to me, that's kind of what Bad Days represents. It's like the media, the paparazzi putting all of these like things, you know, in the real Marvel movies out there. But like, you know, they're superhuman, but they might not necessarily always be happy or always have a good day, right? And it does a really interesting thing, like mixing those two aspects together, and really makes people think. So I'm excited for the game because I honestly can't even know what to expect, right? Like I'm thinking that like there's got to be some sort of notation on how things go wrong with superheroes. I'm not even sure what you can tell us about this. Like, what would make this game different from any other superhero game, I guess, like other than the fact that the whole premise of the series is completely different?
Why don't you go ahead with that one, Damien?
Well, yeah, I guess you know, the concept and the design behind it was a blend of a whole different areas of, you know, gaming and NFTs and blockchain technology with tokenomics. So combining that all into one interactive environment where, you know, you're not just playing a game, you're interacting with community, and there's a potential to earn. What we're planning on doing, and really I think one of the biggest emphasis on Bad Days is we love to get into that collaborative environment with other projects and grow what we have and what we can expand on to those communities. So one of the big things that we'll be doing is there's a lot of projects out there with their own branding and their own characters. So we're going to be bringing those characters into our environment, animating and including them into the battle scenarios. And also those projects can bring in a rewards pool, diversifying away from just our reward of the MNFT token through the play to earn mechanisms, but also earning from different environments. So it's probably one of the cool things I think we're going to see in the future. We've lost you on the sound there, Jimmy.
Yeah, sorry about that. I agreed. I saw this the other day on the secondary markets, and I was like, ooh, what's this new form of madness, which was really fun. So I kind of, yeah, I think that the collaborations that you guys are putting together are really good. I guess, you know, it's hard to understand exactly what you guys are bringing because you've been a little bit, you know, careful, which makes sense to me. Like I like the NFT space and I like the crypto space because, you know, a lot of projects that at least I appreciate are the projects that I don't really know what's going to happen until it releases. Like one of the things I hate the most is like when I see a kind of a trailer for a video and they show me all the best parts before like the video is released, and then I watch the video back after and I'm like, hey, you know, what's happening? So we don't know that much about it, and that's okay. What I do know about it, though, you know, I got told, you know, by a friend of mine, you know, because I know some pretty amazing people, so let's just like check that out and see. You know, what my awesome mate has to say.
After a long day of crushing star cruisers and knocking my enemies out, there's nothing I like better than playing some Bad Days. Bad Days has a new game that's coming out, and they got a new character release. You aren't gonna believe it's incredible. They've got alpha characters, gold, silver, and bronze, and these are highly limited. They're never gonna be out ever again, and never to be released. Only this first time out. And I'll tell you what, when you want to go ahead and stake, farm, and do all kinds of fighting and battling, there's no place better than going on Bad Days. Bad Days is going to bring the gaming experience to you through NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain. Keep your eyes peeled and be ready for some serious battle. If you like using good guys, I like using bad guys, and I'm ready to crush you. I'll see you in the ring.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a...
Wow. That's exciting.
A man of many faces right there.
I like how, even though I don't really understand what's going to, you know, be the full effect of it, but I like how there's this convergence of gaming, DeFi, and NFT, all built into what you guys are coming out with. And I think that's really the future when it comes to this. So from that promo, obviously, if you're watching this, you probably got this same feeling as me. You guys are like, essentially, you're creating like the Apple or the iPhone of games, right? Like, you know, I have a friend who likes watches. He wears a watch. I mean, he really likes watches. You know, he collects them like some people collect shoes. I guess that's okay. But to me, I just don't get it. I don't get why you would, you know, buy a single use case device anymore in today's world. I'm not putting people down who do, because like there are collectors that do that. But we're on the verge of like something amazing with blockchain technology and incorporation, right? And you guys are like mixing it all together. You're putting together a game that has characters that are NFTs that, you know, are available on the secondary market, that you can stake, that you can do DeFi with, that like, you know, are tradable. Like it's the whole package. And I commend you on that. And I'm super excited to see where this is headed, actually.
It's the beauty of blockchain, isn't it? It's so open to imagination and you know, and growth. Yeah, we all start somewhere and we build the foundations, and you know, there's a lot of new projects coming out now that are really setting the pace for what's to come, and it's great to see some of the product that's been released and the utility attached behind it. You know, I can only imagine where we're going to be in 10 years' time.
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. And I guess as projects that we're involved with building with, we don't always necessarily know how this is going to turn out or how this is going to morph. But again, like, you know, the larger viewpoint is that these characters that are in the upcoming sale, to answer your question, Morton, these characters that are in the upcoming sale.
So we're releasing 12 characters. I can put my screen up there, Jimmy?
Yeah, sure.
Let me just see here. Yep, I think.
Yeah, so these characters are going to be like limited basically to this sale only. They'll never be released again, right? You might add other things later down the road, but yeah, that's what I got from that video anyway.
So what we've got is we've got our base character sets. So we're releasing 12 characters initially, which anyone will be able to purchase, which is your Captain America, Iron Man, Magneto, Thor, Nightcrawler. Just go through here. So these are our 12 Genesis characters here. Sorry, guys.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was you. I fixed it. It's all right.
He's getting a lot of static there. Yeah, so we've got 12 characters coming out now. To celebrate the launch, we're releasing a alpha edition, which is going to be a Thor and Loki in the gold, silver, and bronze variety. And those will be dropping on the initial opening of our MVP. So once our marketplace and platform drops, which is going to be next week, so we're pretty excited about that. Anyone can come in, and it's on a first come first serve basis, and buy themselves a limited edition character, which has some special buffs attached to it.
Now I get to like I get to choose which character I want, or is this all in a randomized process?
So in the actual game itself, it's a randomized process. You can choose whatever character you want, but there is a random element of receiving different rarities. So we've got 5 levels of rarities attached to each character, from your common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and mythic. So when you purchase, there's a random generation that you could pull any of those 5.
So I might be having a really pissed off day, and I might just be like, screw it, I'm gonna go with the Hulk, and I get like a mid to like lower level green Hulk, but like if I get lucky, I get the monster red Hulk that's just gonna blow everybody away type of scenario, right? Like we don't really know what the rarity is, but we know the character that we're gonna be able to use, right?
That's right. You select the character, and the random stuff happens on the back end, so you never know what you're going to pull on each purchase.
Nice.
One thing that's going to be really cool, Jimmy, just to jump in. I don't know. I got offline there for a minute. Sorry about that. What I was going to yeah, I jumped back in. Thanks for letting me back in. One thing I was going to say was what I think is really cool about the game. I don't know if Damien had mentioned this, is that let's say you have a Thor character and you want to fuse it with a Hulk character. You're going to be able to fuse those 2 characters together and possibly obtain a superpower from the undominant character. So, for instance, if Thor is the dominant one and Hulk's the undominant one, if you've been battling in the game and you've earned enough battle points, you'll be able to actually gain a superpower from the Hulk. So you can have one character that has multiple superpowers in it and build up your battle card deck. So that was one thing I thought that was really cool, is having a superhero that will have multiple superpowers.
It's almost like a fantasy superhero league then, in a way, right? Like you get to mix and match types of attributes for potentially types of attributes for different superheroes. That's kind of cool. I like it. Yeah.
The idea behind it, Jimmy, was allowing people to customize and build their own characters. So when you commit in the fusion process, that transfer of a battle card to your deck is now permanently locked as an attribute to that character. So if there's a lot of broad scenarios in battles and different buffs that you receive based on elements. We have 6 elemental stones which are attached to characters, so they all place into their own categories based on those elements, and depending on which character and which element you're battling against will give you certain attribute buffs also. So utilizing those cards, let's say, for example, you take an element from a different character. If you use that card, it may have an advantage over the character that you're battling against based on what their element is. There's lots of little things in there that allows a customization. So, it's very strategic approach for the players to customize and build their characters to how they feel is going to get them the win on the leaderboard.
So I want to ask a couple comments. We've actually got a lot to cover here, to be honest. Like, I want to ask a couple comments from the comments. Sorry, I want to ask a couple questions from the comments, and I think probably where we'll end up is going through the process of how you can, participate in this sale. Probably at the end. So I know a couple people have been asking that. I'm not ignoring you. We'll get there eventually. Just hold on a minute, please, and thank you. But I want to ask this one because I think this is relevant right now. Are the first cards we bought on Wax going to be used in the game?
So the card series we released on Wax was designed as a strictly collectible series only. So, I mean, and it was a very limited nature of sets. There's only 60 sets available. And because of the interoperability between Wax and Ethereum at the time, it was quite difficult for us to blend those two ecosystems and enable some sort of playability on the new gaming platform. So what we decided to do was add an element of surprise into the Wax release with the golden tickets. So those golden tickets, if anybody received those, then they're able to use them to claim a character within the Bad Days game. I heard some good news the other day regarding some upgrades coming to Wax on the EVM. So compatibility with EVM and Solidity smart contracts, which is really huge. So I'm looking forward to that and the possibilities that brings for sure.
Well, one thing I wanted to let people know in Wax, Jimmy, because I know a lot of people were wondering, hey, you guys are in Wax a lot, and it's because we have a lot of friends there. I mean, we started out in the Ethereum blockchain, and that's really where Blackbeard Willie was born. And I developed a huge following on the Ethereum side. But when I came to Wax, I actually liked the communities in Wax. And I know that the Ethereum people, if they hear me out there, will probably have a shit fit about it. But I ended up liking the communities in Wax, as family, and developed good relationships with a lot of people that were in the Wax side of things. So that was the one reason we put the golden tickets inside of our Wax product, and then also inside of all the collab deals that we did with any of the Wax projects. For instance, we did it with Yoshi. So Yoshi ended up getting, a lot of golden tickets that were available to be able to get inside of it. And then obviously we're going to be doing the raffle this evening for the golden ticket characters tonight. And also we did it with Cogs, and Cogs, you could get a golden ticket. But what else we've done, because we didn't want our community feeling like, hey, the Wax stuff that we bought, where we were under the impression that maybe there was going to be some type of game to it. And we had clarified a lot of times that it's a highly collectible set and that's it. And we offered the golden ticket, but we have been making a lot of connections on bringing utility to our NFTs. We have several big projects that want to have us be able to bring our Wax collection to their game for staking purposes. And we're not going to talk about which projects and that type of thing, but we do have several projects that we're going to be able to utilize our Wax first set as a staking utility inside some of these games. We don't know exactly how it's going to work out, so we have to just take it a piece at a time as we hear it from the different companies that we're working with. So we wanted to bring that to it. Also, the other thing that I liked about our Wax collection is the hold to value. Our hold to value on that collection has really stood the test of time. It's not a cheap product, and people realize that. There's only, like Damien said, 60 people in the world that can actually complete that set. And I think that was one thing that we really wanted to do. We just don't want to pump the Wax ecosystem with a shitload of NFTs. We wanted to concentrate on the game, and that's really where our heads were at. And we wanted to also have a situation where this bridge between Wax and Ethereum is getting built. People are figuring it out. And once that happens, that's when we're really going to launch some more NFTs on Wax to be able to bring into the game. So much love to all of you Wax people that are our fans. We love you guys. And we're going to figure out a way for Wax and our game to mix. And that's really what I wanted to let people know.
I mean, we have sometimes this issue as well. Like people ask us about the Uplift World, like when is there going to be a use case for the stamps? I don't know, because we just released something that we thought was going to be fun. I love you guys. You guys are all awesome. All the community in Wax, like Blackbeard Willie says, is great. But we've almost gotten to the point right now where teams like you guys or other teams that we know are releasing so much utility that we're becoming spoiled. Everybody wants utility on every single thing that gets released. And so I think I kind of respect this, because it's nice when all of your eggs aren't in one basket in a way. And like incorporating the golden ticket in a way throughout those collaborations that you did with other projects allows for, I think, an amplified value, rather than just saying like every single one of these, Wax cards can be, burned and give you some benefit in another ecosystem. So I respect it. It's my personal opinion. That doesn't mean that that's the right opinion to have. Other people can, have their own opinions, but I think it's good. And like you said, when you already have a collection that has like a really low number count as it is, that people, are collecting for, then it's not always necessary to run these projects together. And I just think it's cool. So I'm excited to see what you guys bring out with those collabs on the different side of things. But let's go to the golden ticket a little bit. How many golden tickets were there? And you said you're going to do the draw tonight. So exactly how exactly is that whole scenario going to play out for people who might have one?
All right. So we've got 4 levels of Yoshi there that we're going to do a raffle on, and we're going to release 10 golden tickets per rarity. So you've got the clear albums, your black, your silver, and your gold. The guys that had diamond and platinum, they've already received their golden tickets through the Yoshi project, and this is a little bonus that we've decided to do to give the community a chance to get on board with Bad Days and come in and experience the game. So what we're going to do is I've got a little golden pot random generator, so we're going to input the mint numbers for each of those series, and we're going to hit the button. The lucky person that holds that mint number is going to be able to claim the golden ticket. So what we will do is we'll release a Google form in our Telegram, baddays.com, and the winners will be able to fill out their details and claim. We'll send through the golden ticket, and when the platform launches, they'll be able to claim their character. So we have a special golden character specific to these collaborations that they'll be able to claim.
These are highly collectible, Jimmy, by the way. These gold characters are only going to be released one time on our golden Thor and the golden Loki. So it's going to be a one-time release, never to be released again. And then on Yoshi, if you think about it, I mean, how many total golden tickets are there, Damo? I think we probably passed out under 75, I think. Something along that line. There's only 75 of the golden Yoshi characters. So they're going to be highly collectible from a Yoshi standpoint. The ones that are inside our game that were the people that collected our sets, that completed the sets for Bad Days. And there's still time to do it, just to let people know. And they're going to end up getting a drop of a golden character. And when they find out what the golden characters, they're going to be very happy.
Snapshot is coming Friday next week.
Yeah, so Friday next week, the people have to be able to complete whatever sets that they can. There's bronze, silver, gold, and platinum sets. And the characters, I believe, are on what? Gold and platinum, Damien, for the characters?
There's a bit of a schedule there you can check out in the Telegram, but there's tiered rewards based on what set you've collected, and also there's a bonus reward if you're holding all of the sets together. There's a bit of a bonus prize of some MNFT tokens that you will receive also.
So there's that, and then also the people, like for instance that guy that just asked the question before, if he happened to have a golden ticket that he pulled out of our pack, there is only going to be 14 golden characters of that particular character, a limited edition set, Bad Days character that's only for the people that completed the completion of the sets. And then there's going to be one for the guy who pulled it out of the pack. And those characters are going to be low numbers also. So the collectability standpoint of it, not only from gameplay standpoint of it, but the collectability standpoint of it, with the Yoshi, the cogs, and with the ones that they pulled out of our pack and the people who completed the set, is going to be very valuable, because we're not here to pump 1 million golden characters. Everybody grab the gold. No, we're going to do it just like we did our collection on wax. These characters are going to be rare. Now, when the game actually is going live and we have all 12 characters out, there's going to be normal characters of the other characters. And then the people that have the gold are going to say, oh my God, there's normal characters. Oh my God. So the golden one was really gold. And that's kind of the way we want to do it. Are we going to release more gold characters after this? Yes, but it's not going to be for a while. We're going to wait a long time before we release these gold characters. We're doing this at the beginning because we want to get the hype going for the game, and we want the people that have waited a super long time for this game to come out to get a benefit from it. That's from a collector standpoint and from a gameplay standpoint. So I think that that's pretty good.
Yeah, and so you guys are running a mile a minute here. So just to do a little bit of a recap, these golden characters that are going to come out in this phase, those will be one-time characters. Like, you're not probably you're not going to release the same character later. You'll release different characters if you.
That's correct.
We've got a lineup of 50 characters in the background that are progressively going to roll out into the game as we move forward. But initially, there's only going to be 12. Any characters that are released on the gold, silver, or bronze, there will be never another character of that released again. And we might do stages where we release a new character into the gold, silver, bronze series, but again, they will be extremely limited, special edition.
Second, the people who sorry, there's a couple questions I have, and I'm not sure which one I want to ask first. So second, you mentioned that the people who completed the sets will be eligible for some special drops. There's a few different things that you guys are doing, and the dynamics from them all are a little bit different. So I just want to go back to that and just clarify, because there might be some people in here that are new that are only familiar with wax or are only familiar with the Ethereum side of things. And as you guys are on both, I just want to make this really clear. So the sets that people can complete to be eligible for some of these drops, can you just go over that really quickly one more time? So which sets, which blockchain, which sets, and what's the eligibility?
It's on the wax. It's on wax is our sets. The collectible card set has always been on wax. We've never put out an Ethereum NFT product for a collectible series on cards. So it's on wax, and there was 4 tiers that you could collect. There was the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And you also had some really rare lithographs and Stan Lee cogs. But the main guts of it is those 4 sets on completing them. Is there also something for the Stan Lee cogs? I shouldn't say cogs. I should say the Stan Lee circular cards, so people don't get confused. On the Stan Lee circular cards, are those inside some type of the reward, Damien, or is it just the card sets themselves, the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum?
So what we've got is if you complete the bronze set, you'll be able to claim one of the Bad Days utility cards in the game. Now, the Bad Days utility card is like an access key into those farming and staking environments. For your silver set, you'll get a BDU, plus you'll also get 250 MNFT. For a gold set, you'll get a golden character and 250 MNFT. For a platinum set, you'll get a golden character, 500 MNFT. And for the complete tier collection, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, generalissimo, and litho, you'll get 2 characters, 2 BDUs, and 5,000 MNFT. So that's the breakdown of the rewards.
I mean, that's pretty
good. I might have to. I didn't realize that top tier was that, Jimmy. I might have to go buy some shit.
I'm gonna have to watch this back because I'm only half paying attention because I'm looking at the market now. Definitely that's cool. The other question that I want to ask before I forget is the Yoshi collaboration question. So you mentioned that the process is going to be that like some of these things are going to be raffled off. And so my question is, because you also mentioned that there's going to be a forum that's put in the Telegram channel, which I posted above. So if you haven't joined the Bad Days Telegram channel, join the link that I posted just above. So this raffle is going to take place for like everything that's out there, and then if you win, you have to be active to actually claim it, or do you have to actually put your name in the forum to be eligible for the raffle? That was a little bit
unclear to me. We just need to verify that the people that are claiming, of course, hold that mint number. So we just got a simple form. They just fill in their details, provide their Wax wallet. We can verify that they own that particular mint, and we'll send to that address the golden ticket. Now,
so you don't have to do anything until after the raffle. Once the raffle has taken place, then you can know whether you're one of those lucky people, and then you fill out the form and send it to you guys.
Yeah, we'll publish the winning mint numbers and the categories that they were drawn in.
And it'll be good too, because they'll be able to, they're going to have to be a little bit patient because, Yoshi got more of the golden tickets. I think they got more than most people on our collab deals, and we're happy to do it because me, I like everything about not only Yoshi. I love Uplift. I love Yoshi. I like Legend Art. I own all of that stuff in a big way, and we wanted to make sure that there was some benefit out there that Yoshi people could really use to be able to get into our game. And these golden tickets, once you get that form filled out and you receive the golden ticket, we're going to go ahead and issue you back a golden Nightcrawler. That's the character that is associated with Yoshi, and it's going to have a Yoshi badge right on the character. And I
also
think that,
every collab character is badged with a custom badge or whatever you want to call it. But we'll also be issuing that badge as an NFT, which you can pin on your profile in the game as a bit of a bragging right. So that'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah, so if Yoshi ended up getting a golden ticket out of this, which he probably has some NFTs or whatever, or you do, or Blue, I don't know, whoever has them. If they ended up getting it and they got the golden ticket, they get the golden character, they could put Yoshi up in that corner. And so anytime they battle, they could say, Yoshi Project crushed you.
Nice. I like it. Yeah, it's really cool. So I think I got through all of those questions. I also want to play one more video here that you guys have. Bear with me. Hopefully the YouTube ads don't kill me again. And so people can get a little bit of a glean behind the scenes, as it were.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a...
Don't worry, everyone knows the YouTube skip the ad thing.
Right? It's really it's really annoying. So while I, mute myself and play through this, do you guys want to maybe talk about how, so there was a question further up from Morton Matt D. He's asking, can I use my Trust wallet, or is this a MetaMask only thing? How is this whole process going to work? I know we talked a little bit about it before the stream, but it might be a little bit good for people to understand, where their funds have to be and at what time and what place and things like that. If you could give us a little bit of an overview.
Yeah, no worries. So the game, we're compatible with MetaMask at the moment, which of course you can connect your Trust wallet through MetaMask and connect that way. by simply importing your wallet from Trust Wallet over into MetaMask using your 12-word passphrase. Then you can operate through your MetaMask. So that's the only way in at the moment. You can also join through email. So we've set up the game in a way that we wanted to allow people that are non-crypto to be able to come in and play the game without having to have a crypto wallet. They can come in, they can register for the game, create their profile, their username, and on the back end, we'll create a wallet for them. They can interact and purchase with fiat currency, and those items will be minted as an NFT, or whatever those items are will be minted as an NFT and sent to their wallet on the back end. And along with their play to earn funds will be building up in that wallet. They'll see all those statistics in their dashboard, and at a stage where they feel they're comfortable to move over into the cryptocurrency side of things, they can deploy their own wallet and start to collect the funds and interact with the game. They can, become a full-blown crypto head like all of us.
That's kind of what we wanted to do. We wanted to make an avenue, Jimmy, to where, it's like I said, the other owner on this project hated crypto. Oh, screw crypto, man. Oh, that's a bunch of BS. That's where his attitude was. Mind you, now he's probably got 50 grand worth of NFTs. So he went a little ape shit once I introduced him to Wax. He really is. He's loving Wax, bro. So he went a little ape shit. He's in on it. And what we wanted to do is look how it flipped him. He's dumped 50 grand into the Wax ecosystem, right? Well, why can't we get more people into crypto in general, just in general? So we wanted to make a way for a person that has just a credit card, says, hey, I want to take my credit card, go in here, buy a character, and play this cool game. So that we made it available for them to be able to do that, and they're interacting with crypto and probably don't even realize it. Now, when it comes
my guess is if he dumped 50 grand into it, his wallet's worth a hell of a lot more in NFTs than that. At this
yeah, he's doing all right, bro. He's doing okay.
Yeah, I hate crypto. I run a show. We're here every single day talking about blockchain and cryptocurrency, and I've gotten to the point where I absolutely hate it. I spent 2 hours yesterday, myself, trying to figure out how to learn a new blockchain, because I needed to do that because something that I had a holding in actually moved chains, and it was annoying. It was super annoying to have to feel like I'm a dumbass who doesn't understand something, because it's like if you go to a website from another country, right? Even if you speak the language, you go to a website from another country, things are put in weird places that doesn't really seem like they're optimized for where you would put them if you were, a designer. And so different countries have different places. It might be the top right corner, it might be the top left corner, and that's what I feel like blockchain and crypto is like. And it's ridiculously annoying every time I have to go back to Ethereum, or go back to EOS, or go back to Wax, or go back to any of these things and learn how to do something. It's just really not the best experience. But what I like about what you guys are doing is you're kind of, holding people's hands, because there might be people who are fans of the series, who are fans of the project, that now with this almost, I don't know if I can call it this, but it seems to me like almost a social login, whereby everything will be kind of handled for you. You only really have to learn that one kind of gateway platform to be able to come in and interact with the game.
Taking that agnostic approach, and not just in the sign up process and the integration into the game, but also between chains. So you're not having to move currencies between chains. It all happens on the back end. Just given that automation makes things a lot easier for the users. I think there's a big hole in the industry when it comes to automating processes. A lot of it seems very manual to be able to do, like you were suggesting earlier, just simply removing one coin from one chain to another. The process is not easy, and particularly for those that are new into the space.
Yeah, and I think as well, you know, I've had a good conversation. A good conversation with a good friend of mine, actually. And we were talking about it, and he believes that eventually, like the stopgap for this space is going to be like every one of these major projects is going to have to, you know, have their own wallet, because we're just not there where we have that level of interoperability yet. So it's good to see like that these sort of advances are being made by certain projects. You know, you might be the gateway drug into crypto for some people, right? This game.
That's the way to put it.
That's right.
Yeah, and like I'm totally pulling that from a good friend of mine, Sean, over at the crypto crypto writer, you know, Finney project, and you know, we do a podcast together, and he always says like NFTs are going to be the gateway drug, you know, into crypto. Like that's going to be the thing, right? And so like it's good to see that you're not just expecting people to figure it out in order to play, right? You're actually providing something that enables their, you know, better ability of understanding that you can actually guide them through. But yeah, let's do this.
Yeehaw! I love this fucking game.
Right? Yeah, I'm totally there with you, man. It's great. So one question, right? I guess the base for everything that's coming out will be these characters. You'll need them no matter whether you're going through the initial, you know, crypto sale rounds, or whether you're getting access through the golden tickets or through the other project sets, or whether you're just coming in as a player first time to the space and interacting with what you guys are building on the back end. Do you guys have a cost per character or any, you know, price point that you can share with us?
So for your standard characters, we're going to start at a price point of $20. So fixed at $20. It obviously will, as your crypto price goes up and down, the amount of crypto that you require is going to drop or raise to purchase. But yeah, the base price for those characters, $20 is what we're going to work on initially.
Come on, Ethereum crash.
So what we've also done, Jimmy, is we've set up what we call the Bad Days credits, and what it is, it's a credit that allows you to claim a character. So you know, through promotions, which we'll be having quite a lot coming up to the lead of the drop of the platform, and for a time afterwards, we'll be running some promotions through our IDOs and also some community competitions where we'll be dropping out these credits. Anyone that gets those credits can jump on board and claim a free character and basically get straight into to gaming.
Nice. Yeah, and for those of you that are unaware, I'm not an idiot. I just have been in this space long enough to realize that whenever I want the price to go up, it goes down. So if I say live that I want the price to go down, then I might get a little bit more value for my ETH.
Well, the other thing that we like too, Jimmy, is that we want to let people know that, you know, obviously we're going to have our token is going to be getting released also. So we do have the staking and the farming, and, you know, we always get questions about it. And, you know, what's going to be the advantage of me staking the token and going ahead and putting it into the farm? And maybe I could have just took and used the money and just bought the character straight up. Why do I want to tie up my tokens inside the farm or staking them and do it that way? And my initial response is very simple. First off the bat, the characters that are going to be in the farm are going to be highly sought after, because we don't expect people to be farming puzzle pieces. I don't know if you knew about that, but what's going to happen inside the farming part of it is there's actually going to be puzzle pieces that you're going to be able to get inside the farm. You put the 6 pieces together and you're going to earn the character. And what we kind of wanted to do with that was create a system that people like me and people like you, Jimmy, I might have one puzzle piece that you need. So I turn around and say, hey, Jimmy, I got this puzzle piece. We'll swap it. Okay, let's swap it out. And it creates an interaction in community of being able to trade pieces or obtain pieces and doing it like that. And then also because the fact that it's one of the more sought after characters and one of the highly rare characters, it's going to make people feel confident at their time that they spend inside farming that they're going to get something quality. And I think that that's one good thing about the game is everyone's going to be passive earning income gaming this year is what I'm calling it. All these games that people want to get into, like you said, they want utility in NFTs. And I think our game is not only fun, it's also a situation to where when people put into it, if you put the time in, you're going to get something out of it. And I think that that's an important fact. I mean, I watch my kid upstairs right now. He's doing it. He's playing the shit out of Fortnite, Black Ops, all these games. And I go, listen, man, listen.
Why the hell aren't you making money in the Uplift? That's what you got to ask.
Yes. You're great at Minecraft, man. Were you going to come down? He goes, yeah, I can hook you up, Dad, with some stuff, man. Don't worry. He goes, how much are you going to pay me? You know, I heard these guys are making some good money doing builds inside there, man. I overheard you talking because he sees I'm hiring people. This is one thing I'm going to be doing. We're going to be doing an Uplift is we're going to do a massive fucking build inside Uplift outside of what we've already done. And I've been getting people together to do the builds. And so he says, hey, if you're going to pay these guys type of money, how much am I going to get? And I go, holy shit, you're my son. Yeah, but my time's money, Dad. So now I've got him hooked up because he's an excellent Minecrafter. Damien's got a few people that he's got on his side that are excellent Minecrafters. So building and doing this type of stuff inside there. And it bothers me that he won't play the games that make money, passive income earning. And now the gaming space in Wax and in ETH, the games are stepping up now. So what I'm calling for this next year is that everyone's going to jump on gaming with passive incoming. You know, I want to earn some passive income off of gaming. That's what I want for this next year. And that's what I'm going for. And that's what we did with our game. Not only is it cool, well, let me tell you something, Jimmy. When you see the power moves on a blast coming from Silver Surfer all the way across the screen and fucking up the other character, I just go, hell yeah! It's different from some of the other games I play. I go, oh, is it time to mine? Okay, mine.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it's time to stake.
Yeah, and nothing against nothing against any of these projects, but that's exactly it, right? And I think I'm learning mostly about what's happening with what you guys are doing here today. So I've got I just want to put this out there. I've got zero inside information. I haven't seen anything really on the back end. But I've got kind of a general idea of I think how this is going to look, how this is going to play out from the stuff that you've put out there into the space. And it's I just remember when I was a kid, the video games that I was playing, I liked, Super Spike V-Ball on Nintendo, for example. Yes, I'm not old. And I liked Blades of Steel. And I didn't play, Mario Brothers very much after, I beat the game. But if somebody would have came to me and said, hey, dude, every time you transfer a mushroom, you get enough money for 1/64th of a piece of bubble gum. I would have jumped all over that, right? And you said, we're moving to this space and we're not quite there yet. And I think part of the problem is that, the barrier of blockchain in general. People tend I'm going to get myself into trouble here again, but hey, that's what happens when you get Jimmy early in the morning. It's like a guy who's on a date with a girl and she looks across the room and she's like, well, that's a really nice Louis Vuitton bag. This is like rat poison. You're going to run in the other direction in a way. And I think some people might, right? Like, and this is really like, or a guy, let's go the other way, just as to not come across as being sexist, or a guy who says to some girl, it's like, oh, the best way to a man's heart is through his tummy. Like, if you're a girl, you're like, screw this, I'm not gonna be cooking for you my whole life, you know, and like get the hell out of there. Right? Like, this is what the word blockchain or crypto seems to do to the general public and the general audience. We seem to like have this kind of wall, and I think what a lot of projects are doing, and yourselves included, by building this kind of back door into the network itself through only your game, where they don't have to do this, is going to be a game changer. Because I think a lot of these young kids who are playing games, or people who grew up playing games, they say that those games aren't interesting to them, but I think a lot of times it's just intimidation, right? Because we're getting to the point, like you said, where it's a little bit more than just pressing a button. And I'm guilty of this. Like, I probably lose a ton of money because I just refuse to press a button. And I know pressing that button is going to be good for me. I know pressing that button is going to stake my, you know, it's going to up my value. But I'm just like, dude, I got better things to do than press a button. Like I'd much rather put a quarter in one of those whack-a-mole things and at least get to hit something hard instead of just pressing a button. That's all I'm saying. So
the way we've designed the game in a way is every action feeds into the next action. So progression of the game requires participation in all those different ecosystems that ultimately is going to grow your character, grow your strength, build your play to earn pots, and keep you progressing on the leaderboard. So everything plays into everything in that manner, which is sort of what I like about it. There isn't a, you know, you got to go onto this staking page and do this and click a button every couple of days and type of scenario. It's the way we've designed the staking is it runs over a 32-day period, and you're actually taking MNFT and locking it on an exchange and receiving LP. So you're contributing to the token ecosystem and volume into the marketplace, and then bringing that back and locking it up in the staking contracts to earn more tokens, which you can in turn use in the game to purchase characters or power-ups or BDUs or whatever it might be that you like.
And so
another cool thing, Jimmy, is exactly what you said with the whack-a-mole. Okay, when we first started with this game, and I think a lot of games in all the different blockchains have this situation where, okay, you're buying an NFT, all right, and you got one NFT on this side and one NFT on this side, and they're like this. They don't move. Okay, and then you press the fight button and it says you won. Okay, so it doesn't do shit, right? And it doesn't do anything, right? And it might show an animation at the end, you know, but that animation is the same animation that plays over 1 million fucking times, right? It's never different. The thing that I liked about what we took the time, I mean, we spent over 11 months on this project in game development, and me and him arguing back and forth hours in the night on how I could beat his game, and tokenomics on how I could beat his tokenomics, and Damien coming up with ingenious ideas and driving our devs and coders crazy with new concepts. Hey guys, check this idea out. Oh shit, it's a great idea. You mean we got to build it in the game? Yeah. But you know, that's what we kind of did. But what I like that we did is yes, you have your character and there's going to be an interaction happening. That means when you're playing the game, you're actually going to be able to do a move and see the character do that move. Okay, I want to go freaking punch this guy in the head. Go run over. Pow! That's what I want to see. I don't want to go click. You won. You know what I mean? So your whack-a-mole thing is exactly it. You know, I want to get this evolution of games, people not trying to stop creating a game because they get the problem of negativity inside the room. You know, inside our communities, they're most of the time, let me tell you, in Wax, they're a lot better than ETH. Most of the time in the communities that we have that are just in the Wax community side, everybody, you know, they get impatient for game development. And it's like, you know, you don't want to be rude and nasty, but sometimes people do come across like that. And for me, you know, I'm a little rough around the edges, so I tend to be a little overbearing. And thank you, man. But that's what I'm talking about is, let some of the games take it to the peak. You know what I mean, Jimmy? There's these games that are out there that are getting done. Like, you guys got to deal with it with Uplift. Oh, when the hell is this thing going to pay off the scams, man? Oh, you guys are doing this bullshit trying to fuck us again, man. Oh, man. Jesus Christ, man. I just bought some of your damn NFTs. Now what? Oh, man. Just Jesus.
I mean,
Christ,
to be fair, that's like 1% of the people, right? And
it is, but that 1% is like in the room 100% of the fucking time.
Right.
I'm like,
I think
Jesus Christ, pulling hair out.
We have it. We have it a little bit like we have a great community, and I think you guys do as well.
Yeah, we do. I love my people.
And I think it's just going to be really people. Again, like people like you guys or people like us guys or some of these really solid projects out there. We're spoiling people. We're like the people who take our 1-year-old into the store and buy them whatever they want. And I actually do that, and I hate it. Because my daughter is smart enough. She's not even quite 2 yet, but she's smart enough to pick something up and walk to the register because she knows that if she proves to me that she's that smart, I'll probably almost always buy it. And she's 2, right? Like, so she's figuring this out. But it's a really bad thing to teach your kids. And in this way,
I'm terrible with that too. Jimmy,
I kind of feel like we're teaching our communities a really bad thing because we're teaching our communities that, like, no matter what we put out there, it's going to create value. And so we need to be able to find that balance between, people who are speculating and driving off the true users and the true players to people who are actually engaged in communities, if that makes sense.
Definitely. I agree 110%, Jimmy. You nailed it.
Community driven economies, I think, are really important in those environments. And I think what we've done with our token, we have actually a dual token ecosystem. We have another token which serves a purpose within the game for that fusing process that you earn during your battle. So each time you battle, you get a win, you'll get a certain amount of fuse token. Now, the entire supply of that is locked up into a rewards pool and filtered out to those players. So they can take that and they can build an economy on that if they choose to. So that's something that we thought would be, fun for the community to build themselves a bit of value.
So I have a couple more serious questions too, if that's okay. Question number 1 is the token, I'm assuming right now you said you have a dual token economy, but I'm assuming both of those right now reside on Ethereum, on the Ethereum blockchain?
They're mapped on layer 2, so they're on Polygon. So you've got 0 gas fees, basically. So when you come in to claim, if you buy $50 worth of tokens, you're not paying $50 in fees to claim. We shoulder the costs on the back end for everything that goes through Polygon. I mean, that was you have to make games viable, and at the moment, unfortunately, running on Ethereum, we just can't do that. So that's where
those are some pretty damn big shoulders, like Atlas-sized shoulders, if you want to cover the cost for users. Right?
The guys over at Polygon have been amazing. Their engineers working with the team to, we've got a lot of fresh new concepts and what we wanted to do with ERC-1155 hasn't really been done before in the space as far as moving NFTs between chains and retaining data and those issues that you have with keeping your mint number and all that sort of stuff, which they've managed to overcome and implement into the game. So it's pretty cool that we can run on that agnostic level between the two ecosystems and not have our users paying exorbitant fees along the way just to play a game.
So second question then, the DeFi aspects that are going to, or the leveling up aspects that are going to happen with the characters in the game, they're going to probably be built into the back end of the platform as is. So you will actually interact with the game platform. Is this going to be the same with the DeFi aspects of the tokens that you guys have? Are they going to be utilized and interactable directly on site in that back-end login area too? Or are people going to have to go somewhere else to be able to do these things?
No, so everything's on the decentralized application. So you'll have selection list on your dashboard, and you can simply click between the areas you want to be. So you can build on your characters. You can go into the farming and the staking environments. Go into the marketplace and buy, sell, auction or trade your NFTs or items. So yeah, it covers a fairly wide range, all in the one place.
I wish I understood like, you know, Microsoft and Windows computers better, because my friends who like understand Microsoft and Windows, like they can do a whole lot more than me. But like I get frustrated with having to learn new things. And one of the things I like about using a Mac is when I delete something, it's gone. I don't have to find all the hidden files and all the little back rooms and worry what's still running. It's actually the exact opposite problem that I have with crypto, because like a lot of times when I get into a project, I have to find all the little back rooms and all the little like the platforms that exist for me to be able to fully utilize everything within that ecosystem or economy. And it sounds like what you guys have done is you flipped the script and you brought everything into that back end. So no matter what is there, people can interact with it, whether it's from the token, whether it's from the game, whether it's from the DeFi, whether it's from the staking. So I'm really excited to see that. That's really cool. And I think it's going to be a boon to you know, people who might be a little bit worried about coming from a different blockchain or understanding something and putting that together. So that's really cool. I guess, you know, one other question that I want to ask too is when am I going to be able to have you guys back on this show and have a live tour of like, you know, more than just what we saw in the promo video? When am I going to be able to have you guys come on and showcase what that back room looks like, so that we can get like, you know, a full tour of how people will interact with this? Do we have any timelines on that? And if we don't, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Yeah, definitely. Look, we're dropping the marketplace launch next week, actually. So once we're out, we're going to be rolling out consecutively new features. Of course, it's a process. The marketplace will come out, then the tokens will come out, and then you use the tokens for your staking and your farming, and then we roll out the battle arenas. So we're looking at from the initial release of the platform to the first battle arena dropping roughly 2 to 3 weeks. I've got the developers are working on 10 times speed at the moment because we've sort of tried to set solid. You know, I said to them, look, guys, we're ready to go, and that's great, and I'm really keen to launch, but I need a guarantee that you guys can make sure that we can roll this out in a timely fashion. You know, so they've said, yeah, look, we can do it. We can pick up the pace if we need to, but we'll really push hard to get it in that time frame. So that's what we're working on at the moment. We never know, things can go wrong, but you know, we're hoping to have a playable battle arena out within 3 weeks after the release of the initial platform.
See, Jimmy, we wanted to make sure. You know, people always say, you know, God, you guys really didn't, you know, just didn't push as hard as you wanted to and force all these things to happen and sell us shitloads of NFTs and do this and do that. Listen, we wanted to make sure that before we said one word, the project, the game was far enough along that when we do what we're going to do on Monday or Tuesday on doing this character release, that you guys are able to buy the character, you're able to blend up the character, you're able to farm and stake, and then immediately play the frickin' game. Not sit there for months going, did you guys hear anything yet from the devs? When is it coming out? We didn't want that.
Did you guys figure out how to write smart contracts yet? Because like that's kind of the backbone of everything that you're gonna do. Just, you know, you guys can inform whatever I might be talking about.
Yeah, it's very challenging, Jimmy, for sure. You know, but I think probably the most lengthy process is the animation. So you know, not just actually animating, but taking that animation into the development arena and programming and positioning and timing, sound effects. You know, there's a whole plethora of things that comes along with that to make everything right. And I know I'm a bit of a stickler. I like things to be good, and our dev team are 10 times above my level. They want everything pristine. So, you know, it's not that they've taken their time, but they're really aiming for the best result. So that's you know, that's one thing. So I mean, we're going to aim for that 3 weeks. Like I said, at that stage we may only have 10 characters ready to go, and then we might do a introduction of the next lot of characters that are going to be introduced, simply because they're still working on the back end to get that motion animation and programming in place. But the battle arenas will be out.
Hey Jimmy, have you seen any of the power moves?
No.
Oh God, come on, Damo. He hates when I do this shit, Jimmy. But you know me, I can't help myself. Can you, Damien? Can you please just show just a couple of power moves? Maybe Professor X, or maybe Nightcrawler, since Yoshi's getting Nightcrawler. I don't know, man. Just a couple, something.
Let me have a look.
Thanks.
So while you look for those, I guess to be honest, it's not really even important. This question isn't important. Just to satisfy my own curiosity, really. Obviously, the characters, the NFTs that you purchase, the tokens that you're interacting with, everything that's coming out of the project on that level is going to be on the blockchain. These are going to be assets that you individually will own. They will be unique.
That's
they will be
right. Jimmy, you just brought up a good fucking point. I wish you wouldn't have said this, because now I'm going to fucking talk again. All right, Jimmy, you ready? Are you ready? And I can't say the fucking company, because the company will probably get back and they'll call me up. Hey, we're going to have to fucking sue your ass because you talk too fucking much about us. There was this company that I bought a whole bunch of digital cards from, and they were comic. I won't tell you what company. And I said to myself, oh God, this is bitching. Oh, look at that freaking card. I buy it. I'll buy that one too. Oh, fuck it. I was buying shit like crazy, Jimmy. It was like unstoppable, right? Ended up with like 5,000 of these fucking digital cards. And I said, okay, great. How do I get them to my Ethereum wallet? Oh, what do you mean? How do I get them to my Wax wallet? How do I get them to a Tron wallet? How the fuck do I get them the fuck out of here? Sir, you can't take it out of here. What? 3 or 4 grand, bro, of digital cards that I bought. They look bitchin' as fuck. And I said, well, can I sell them? Yes, sir. You can turn around and you can sell them for diamonds. And I said, diamonds? Okay. What are diamonds worth? USD? No, sir. Diamonds, you can turn in and trade the diamonds in for more digital cards. And I said, that I don't want that shit. Oh, I did. I called up my credit card. I said, there's been a fraudulent charge on my credit card. This is David Palmer. Yes, David Palmer. This. Yeah, social security number. Here's phone number. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Somebody used my credit card and they bought a whole bunch of dumb shit. And so I said to myself, this is crazy. It's all centralized. I can't really own these freaking assets of the comic book characters. And I won't tell you what company. Okay. So now you come to our game, you get a bitchin' character, and it goes right to my fucking wallet. And that's what I want to know. I own the shit, right? It's there. I can look at it. I put in fucking 85 hours of playing this game. I got some passive income. I built the character up huge. Wifey needs a new car. Can I take this and sell it? Yeah, go ahead. Take it and sell it. I don't care. Sell the thing and buy wifey a new car, because it's definitely going to benefit you in the right areas. Believe me, keep the wifey happy. And
well, I was headed in a little bit of a different direction, but you bring up a good point, and I think the point that you bring up is, like, with the system that you guys are working with, you're actually able to build up your characters and increase the value of your assets. What I was going to ask is, what beyond those actual assets that you own that are in your wallet that, like, are unique and individual, what is part of the game on the blockchain? How does the game work into the blockchain economics of it? Like, are users? You said you're going to cover the cost, but like, are users going to have any fees for interacting with the game itself, or just with the NFTs and the tokenomics on the back end?
Go ahead, Damo. You're always the answer on that. Look at him smile. He goes, Oh, Dave knows everything about shooting and smashing characters and like that. Yeah, but when it comes to this part, hey, let me take care of it. All right, Damien's here. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Here, let me talk about it for a minute. Go ahead, you kill it.
The way we've designed the game through the rewards mechanisms and the play to earn model, we've sort of focused on a self-sustaining model where players can earn and progress in the game. So once you've got your original characters, you can build on them, you can level them up and start competing at a higher level, earning more rewards. So I guess is that the point you're getting to? Are we going to have to keep spending and spending and spending to progress in that environment, or?
Maybe a little bit more. I was thinking like a little bit more generalized. I was thinking like, so depending upon how you do in the game will kind of depend upon the level or the pace at which you can level up those characters. That was my understanding of it. So I guess my question is, what actions in the game, if any, are actually recorded on the blockchain themselves, or like how is that tallied? I'm assuming that it's not like Blancos, for example, where like every single action that the character makes is on the blockchain. I'm actually kind of more assuming that it's more like what we're doing with the Uplift, where there's actually two components, one that's on the blockchain and then a game that's not necessarily on the blockchain, and certain things are attributed in that.
So all of your attributes and upgrades and add-ons, the actual assets yourself, everything's recorded on chain. Obviously the movement or every interaction in the battle is not. I think we've seen that in a lot of games that have tried to approach that click, confirm, and wait for type of situation of gaming, which it doesn't really flow and doesn't move on. So a lot does partake on the core and through the Oracle, but everything ultimately goes back to the chain.
Cool, very cool. Yeah, I'm excited for sure to see this coming out. So you got those superpowers for us? I want to see this. Now Blackbeard Willie threw you under the bus. I can't let that go. We
These are very primitive, but these are basically the sprite animations. But let me share and give you an idea of just a couple of the moves.
This is my look of anticipation.
Me too. Even though I've seen him a million times, I'm still like.
Have you got me there, Jimmy?
Multiple use. It's like we're looking into the matrix of infinite.
That's what I feel like. I'm getting dizzy. I'm ready to float through.
Yeah, something's going on here. Let me have a look. Share screen. Okay. All right, so let's have a look. Okay, so this is Dr. Doom dying. So here's one of the animations. So this is sped up a lot, of course, because it's in the sprite form. Let's crack another one up here and have a look. Okay.
It's not letting you screen share?
No, it's not popping up for me.
You're not getting it?
I don't know. I don't see it on the bottom. I think you got to share it again, that screen again.
Share screen.
10-4.
I'll share the entire screen and see if that works.
Okay. Let's add that and see.
Are we getting the matrix again?
Oh, yeah.
There it goes.
A bit of Dr. Doom with his knuckle rockets. All right, let's.
That's great.
You got the one with yeah, blast that son of a bitch. That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. I want to laser blast some fool.
Here comes.
Thanks, Damien. Oh, there's Nightcrawler. How about that one? That's a great Yoshi character. Bam.
Yeah, that's
dumps a whole car on the other guy.
Okay,
very cool.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one more.
Nightcrawler in a tank. These are the ones that we're doing tonight with the gold ticket giveaway. Booyah, baby! That's what I like to see is if you're going to play a video game, I'm going to see some shit. Not mine. Oh, okay. Play. Is that it? It's just, you won. You lost. Okay, where's... Did that's it? Yes, you won or you lost. Oh, okay. Well, let me play again. Okay, go. Oh, shit. I won.
So
Does
where
does
can
it even show me a trophy? No.
So where can people go to tune into the stream tonight for the Yoshi giveaways and the other giveaways? Where do people need to be? I'm assuming you're going to put the link in your.
They
Telegram
need to be
channel.
right here, Jimmy. We're doing it right here, right now, man. Aren't you ready? We're going to do and spin this shit. That way everyone knows if they won or not. Are you ready, Damien? Can we do this right here on live with Jimmy? Let's let people know that they've won or they haven't won. And you know what? God damn it, I wish I had some music. I'd be pumping some music right now.
All right, we got the magic pot of gold. So
okay.
we're gonna randomize. For the first, we got the clear albums, and we're looking at
clear albums. Do I pull my camera out and take pictures of this, Damon? Yeah, hold on a second.
No, I'll be recording. Okay, so
I'll just do it anyway. I want to see if I. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say if I won, right?
Well, I want to know if I won, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Just let me get this sorted here.
That's great.
All right. Okay, so let's go. So we're giving away 10 golden tickets, and these
10 golden tickets.
These are going to the clear album holders for the Bad Days Yoshi collab. So let's hit it and see who the winners are. Okay, so Mint 1029 is the first winner.
Hold on.
1029.
1029. You got a golden ticket, baby.
All right, let's go for the second. 1396.
1396.
I went and bought a shitload of these, Jimmy, before the show. I'm not going to lie.
96.
1396.
This is pretty good. I feel like, I feel like I'm visiting grandma at the bingo hall.
1065.
1065. Number 3.
I have to pull up the other computer and see if I'm winning some shit.
All right, let's go. Number 4. 779. Mint.
Yes, baby. I know I have a 700, Jimmy. I just don't know what number.
1860.
An important historical date, too. I mean, very important historical date.
All right, what are we up to? Number 6. 1523.
Here we go. I'm
there's a nice
31. Wow, that's a low digit, man.
That's good.
How many we got left?
We've got 3 to go in the clear.
3 to go.
831. Hey, 31's a lucky number today. Okay. Number 9. 1869.
Oh, yeah, I love 69. I mean, 1869.
Right?
Sorry about that.
And the final for the clears. Here we go.
1435. Woohoo! I took pictures of the whole thing so I could double check and triple check.
Okay, so if you've got one of those mints in your wallet, you're eligible to claim a golden ticket and bring it into the game later and get yourself a character.
That's right. This is for the Yoshi Nightcrawler. You'll be able to claim it and get it. Make sure
again,
you get it all done.
Go on over to the Bad Days Telegram channel later, and the form will be posted, and you'll be able to fill it out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Lucky,
no, there's no 1022. This is for the silver, right?
This is the black.
Oh, this is the black. I got some blacks too. Hold on.
All right. Here we go. So we've got another 10 in the black.
Here we go.
598.
598, baby. Yeehaw!
973.
I'm gonna get to check all these numbers because I went back in. People were ding dongs and sold some stuff for dirt cheap on Yoshi. I said, "Oh my god, let me go buy this stuff."
I was a bit of a ding dong. I gave a bunch away to our community members.
Oh,
hopefully it wasn't a gold. You got the odds on the gold, man. I even bought another gold tonight, even though I have one.
Okay, number 5, 497. These are nice low numbers.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see an under 10-digit number. Haven't seen one.
761.
I love pots of gold. Arg, mateys, I love me gold.
128.
128.
3 to go.
I mean, the ultimate would be a 1. If you got mint 1 and then you win the golden ticket, like that's pretty.
Oh yeah, 224. Okay, last
oh
two.
Oh my god, 581.
581. Here we go. Lucky last in the black.
Last one.
Albums.
328, baby.
Okay.
You guys are lucky I don't have my ghetto blaster here. I'd be blasting some music while we're doing this.
Odds are increasing as we move up. Whoop. Let's go 342. Let's get that right.
And this is for the what?
It's 345. So this is for the silver.
Silver.
All right, let's
Here
roll.
we go. Ready to rock.
65.
Oh, there's a lower digit. Let me see below 10. Ah, shit.
268. 273.
273.
Oh, 25. I think that's the lowest so far. Isn't it?
Wow, that's the lowest I've seen. 57. Oh, I got some low digits on there.
We're halfway.
55.
Oh, whoever got those close numbers together might have got scored 2 there. 122.
122. 341. My mom's phone number begins with that.
All right, let's go. The last two. 279. And here's the final. In the
Number
silver.
1. Oh,
323.
That's the area code to Los Angeles.
All right, now we're going to do the last in the final. It's a gold, and there's only
Come
42.
on, gold! I got 2 of these motherfuckers. Give me that number.
There's only 42 golds out there, so it's going to pay having these.
I know. I got 2 of them.
All
23.
Right, let's go. It's 10.
23.
25% chance of picking up a win in here.
Damn.
30.
23. Damn.
Right.
Michael Jordan's like looking around. He's like, what's happening? Who's calling my name?
35. Come on, baby.
Ooh, legs 11.
23. Oh,
30.
God damn, please.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, what the hell, man?
42.
How many are left? How many are left, Damo?
3 to go. 3 to go.
Come on, baby. 23. Oh, you bitch. What the fuck? 24, Jimmy. Damn it.
2 more.
You're going to end up getting a 32. Watch a 32 come up.
I think David's going to end up with an embolism. Let's see what happens. Number 12.
Oh, I didn't win. Oh. 24. Let me double check. I got to double check now. Let me see my wallet. Maybe I'm lucky and I guessed wrong, and it's 24. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, come on, Dave. Please be 24. I got to look. Oh, Jesus Christ. Inventory. I just bought it tonight, so it should be right at the top. Come on.
So
there it is.
If people need a little bit of hint how to check, what you need to do is you need to go I mean, you can watch this this back. I'm sure you guys are going to post the numbers somewhere very soon. It's all just happening live right now. You can watch it back and copy them down, though, if you're in a really big hurry. But what you need to do is you go over to Atomic Hub, I guess, and you search in your inventory. You can search for the YoshiDrops collection. And in there, I believe, if you go under the schema for, I think it's listed as digital vinyl.
Yes, it is.
And then you'll be able to go down and find the clear, the black, the silver, and the golds, and go into the back of those digital vinyls, and the mint number will pop up. Actually, you might not even have to go into the back. It might actually
you
pop
should see it on
directly on the screen.
Yeah, it's right on the front. You can see it there. There's the gold that I had, and you can see number 23.
So congrats to all the people who won. Again, make sure I put the link above. Make sure that you guys join the Telegram at Bad Days to be able to interact with that Google form that you guys are going to put out. And I guess, like, I'm assuming, I don't know, there could be two ways around this, but is there a limitation on how long people have to claim this, or is this, open until the end of time? If it's somebody who's not really active and engaging, is this just going to live in forever in perpetuity without anyone claiming these golden tickets? Or
they'll always be able to claim. We'll leave the pin permanently up and put it on our socials. So if somebody does realise 6 months down the track, oh, I've got a free character here, they're quite welcome to come in and claim. When they do claim, we ask them to send the golden ticket back to the project wallet, so we know what has been claimed, what hasn't been claimed.
And is that all public? Like, is that all public information too? The ones that have been claimed and the ones that haven't, will that come out just to, make sure that people are safe and they're not, being scammed into purchasing like a winning asset that has already been claimed, for example?
Yeah, we'll actually burn them. So they, it'd be pretty hard for someone to show something that doesn't exist once the user sent it back to us.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So I didn't realize that. So actually, to get this golden ticket, you need to send in your actual vinyl, and it's burnt. It's gone forever.
Not your vinyl, just the
not your vinyl, the golden ticket.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
so once it's claimed, we'll record what has been claimed and what hasn't been claimed attached to that ticket, and we'll keep that on a public list, and we'll update as people are claiming.
Okay, great. Yeah, so just beware.
A reference to go back to. Otherwise, I understand what you're saying. People are going to be looking to try to scam.
Believe me, Jimmy, I'd make it fun, and I'd pull out a real golden ticket. Here, hold on, guys. Wait just a second.
Just don't do it in the game. We're PG-13, and we don't need to see you dropping your drawers.
If it was up to me, you see this? That's a golden ticket right there. You see a golden ticket? If it was up to me, I'd take out a lighter and I'd light it on fire and say, another one's been burned. That way they don't have to ever worry about it.
Nice. That's great. I'm excited to go and scour through those numbers one more time.
I'll send you the list, Jimmy. I've got a list here of the numbers. Perfect. So I'll shoot them through to you, and you guys can pop them up on your channels if you like. And I'll keep you guys updated.
To be honest, I'll probably put them right up on the site or in a blog post and release it in the next day over on the YoshiDrops site. So again, these are only for the people who are holding the digital vinyls from the YoshiDrops Bad Days collab. And so there's a couple other ways that people are going to be able to get these golden tickets as well. I think you mentioned earlier in the stream that some other collab projects are going to have. So when are you going to be doing, and where are you going to be doing the streams for these information? When should people be looking out for that?
Yeah, well, we've done one launch with Cogs and Red Fox Games. So the golden tickets are randomly placed in those packs, so you can still get them now. And I mean, the claim process is forever. So, you might knock one out in 6 months' time. You're still eligible to come and claim it. We've got our character collection sets. So by collecting our sets, which we mentioned earlier, I'll also send you those details too. You can pop up for the guys if you like. They can also get themselves a character credit in the game.
Awesome.
Hey, Damien, can I ask one more question? You remember the boxes that we put out with Yoshi, right?
Right.
Wasn't there a randomizer that actually put golden tickets inside those boxes?
That's true. Yeah. So there still could be some coming that way too.
Yeah, from people actually opening the box. So
Damn
there's
it,
still
I
a
had
chance.
plans today, and now they're all ruined because I gotta go check the list for my NFTs. Now I gotta open boxes that I haven't opened.
So they're out there. A lot of them are still hidden, I think, in packs that people are hanging on to. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's great. That's like, yeah, super awesome. You know, I love hanging out with you guys. I hope you guys come back soon. But I want this, you know, I want one of the Bad Days characters like Spider-Man, for example, to have an animated thing on this channel the next time that you guys come back, where every time Blackbeard asks Damien a question, Spider-Man pops up in the top corner, shoots his web up onto the top of Damien's screen, and pulls a curtain down in front of him.
I love it, bro. Jimmy, anytime you want to have me, you just let me know. You know, I'm on every single Wax project. So anytime you want to talk about any of them, you know, I'm on Uplift, I'm on Our Planet, I'm on Wax Arena, I'm on Metal War Games, I'm on every Wax project you could probably think of. Legend Art, I'm on Yoshi Big, you know that. You know, every Wax project I'm on. So if you ever want to just shoot the shit, just let me know.
Yeah, likewise for you guys. Please feel free to come on anytime. I'm actually working on an upcoming roundtable. We got a little bit sidetracked from our normal stuff this week. Definitely check out our roundtable this week. Next week on Thursday. We're gonna do a roundtable with Dan Larimer, Zach Gall, Chris Barnes, and Brandon Lovejoy talking about the last Eden on EOS election. So that's pretty fun. I want to also go back to our gaming ones, and I'm trying to put together a roundtable on like play to earn gaming. So I'm hoping that we can find a time that like you guys can be a part of that, and we can come and we can just sit down with other play to earn games, the Uplift. There's a few other ones out there that are building something in the next month or two, and we can just get people to understand that like although this isn't common, I think this is really going to be the future. I think at some point, it's like an airline company. At some point, those airline companies that weren't giving away air miles, they kind of died into obscurity. And I kind of feel like there's going to be a point where if you're not paying people to play your game, then you're not, nobody wants to play it, right? And so I think what we're forging here with NFTs, with music, with IP, like the IP rights behind this are just incredible. They're amazing. They're all going to drive all of the space that we're in forward. And like Damien mentioned before, like the monetary value behind this is really nice, but I think it's going to be the communities that form around these games, around these projects that, just enable and uplift and enlighten us all. And I'm really happy to be a part of it. And I'm really happy for, teams like you to be able to, bring that out in the space and make it fun and develop and create and put yourselves forward, because it's not an easy thing always to do. And we're going to have, tons of projects are going to have tons of little snags, but if it weren't for those little snags, we're never going to get better. So just thank you for your service and what you guys do and the promise that you bring to the whole ecosystem in this kind of play to earn, NFT property ownership type of scenario, because I'm here for it, man.
Thank you, Jimmy. We love being here with you, man. You know me, I'm a little overboard, but I always got Damien to knock me down a peg and keep me level-headed.
We've got a little surprise coming later on too. Where this is something David and myself sort of always wanted to do and want to adapt into the game, and that's a way to be able to actually earn real life items, collectibles, comics, memorabilia, all that sort of stuff. So we want to put in a bit of a prize pool where through engaging in battle, you might earn some credits like the old school arcades. I don't know if that was in your era, Jimmy, but going to the arcades and throwing a few bob in and getting some tickets, you'd go up to the counter and claim yourself a prize. So the same sort of old school concept, that we all grew up on. That's something that we're looking at doing also. So we would have some merchandise and some memorabilia. Our good friend David here has been an avid collector of Marvel and memorabilia for many years.
So what you're telling me is, by playing this game, I'm going to get an NFT that I can redeem that will give me superpowers.
It might get you a T-shirt signed by a particular comic artist.
Here's what I'm talking about. You see these? These are all comic books. I have, just so everybody can realize this, I know it's nutty. It's crazy. Dave has over 100,000 comic books. I have graded comics. I have regular comics. I have sports cards. I have football cards. I have basketball cards. I have comic cards. I have autographed memorabilia, 8x10, 16x20s, posters, toys, action figures, all that I'm bringing to Bad Days as rewards, because I always got pissed off when I'd go play that damn bowling game and I'd bowl the shit up there, get a shitload of tickets, come with all my tickets, coming up there and drop them all down. I go, hi, what did I get? Sir, you're going to have a nice big piece of candy. And I go, God damn, I just dumped $135 into your damn bowling game. And I ended up with bullshit. Not here. Not here. You're going to get actual value, graded comics, regular comics, sports cards, graded cards. You like Kobe Bryant rookies? I got them. You like Shaq rookies? I got them. You like old shit like Joe Namath, Fran Tarkenton? You like any of the old football play? I got it. I got 1950s baseball cards. We're going to be throwing out some killer shit. Why? Because I like my game. Damien likes the game. Jimmy likes the game, and I want the community to feel they're getting something out of playing the damn game. And that's with bringing a real asset into the game and giving it away, because always at Chuck E. Cheese, I still get ripped off with my damn kid. He gets 1 million of those fucking tickets and gets a Chinese toy. Nothing against Chinese toys. I mean, I shouldn't probably say that.
And the crown jewel in that that reward pool up there too is we're going to put up a signed Stan Lee lithograph. So I don't know if you guys, one of the collection series in the wax release is a lithograph, so you'll see those there. So we're gonna pick one and put up there as the top tier reward.
And it's not a facsimile autograph. It is a real Stan Lee, take a pen, signed autograph on the lithograph from
That's
Stan
awesome.
the Man.
Just wait till I tell Corey about this. He's going to be like, because I keep telling Corey on our show, eventually the world's going to be, NFTized, right? And I really like the fact that now we're kind of flipping it, whereby you buy an NFT and you get the physical merchandise. Imagine what does this represent? And we're again at the beginning of something really exciting, because now this can represent ownership. This can represent, authenticity. This can represent all of these things. So pushing, the ability to work this into our everyday consciousness, I think is going to be really good. You guys are doing something a little bit different with your giveaways. I understand that, but yeah, again, just groundbreaking stuff happening right here with Bad Days, with the game, with the NFTs, with the DeFi. We're going to let you go. Otherwise, we would sit here and talk all day, which is good. But some of us have work to do.
We're launching next week. I haven't got time to move, but for sure. Thanks for having us on, and we appreciate your time.
I got work to do too, and it was a pleasure. Please come back as much and as often as you want, both together or individually. You're always welcome here with us over at TheUpLifters, and I mean, that's our superpower is having amazing, wonderful friends like you guys. So definitely go support Bad Days in any way that you feel is going to bring value to your life, and there's a few, I think. So we'll catch you guys all later.
feel free to hit me up when you have the Aussie show. I'd like to meet a few of the boys in the space. That'd be awesome.
Man, I'm gonna hit you up before then, but definitely I'm gonna hit you up for the Aussie show.
Yeah. Aussie. Oi.
Cheers, Jimmy. See you, mate.
Thank you, guys.
All right, have a good one, Jimmy. Thank you, man.
Thanks all for joining us. Please continue to share this out, spread the word so that people know what transpired here today, and people can be informed on where they go for more. Yeah, take care and happy weekend.
See you guys.